Fever coach Stephanie White said of why the Fever did not match the offer. I think that's that you have opportunities to develop players. Then when they get an ability to get a standard contract, this is what it's meant for. And Stephanie White had a little something worked out in all this. God. That's crazy. Yikes. Oh, no. Yeah, Vietnam action. Wow. Hashtag continue the boycott. Wow.
The show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Justine Pissott is officially no longer a member of the Indiana Fever. The Aces put in an offer sheet, and a lot of people assumed the Fever would counter by cutting one of their actual underperforming roster spots. Instead, Indiana let a promising rookie walk instead of moving on from a player who's been dead weight on that bench for 2 seasons. That's the decision everybody's furious about this morning, and honestly, it's hard to blame them.
The player. Play the damn player. Nope. Out the door. Stephanie White has made comments. Let's start right here. That, quote, thank you post on the Fever page is going to be lit on this Justine Pissott situation. Yeah, they have not dropped that post yet. The thank you Justine Pissott post, they haven't posted it yet. Even though it's signed, sealed, and delivered, she's a part of the loss.
Let's just lay out why this stings so much. This is a team with legitimately no size in the front court, and they just let a 6'4" prospect walk, who shot 42% from 3 in college. That's the exact skill set this roster has been missing all season, and it just got shipped out the door for nothing.
Worked out in all this. God, this league. Wow, I can't believe this news. Reason why we should have been playing her some. Y'all effing dodos. You could keep Pissott for Dee or Grace. Get the out, Amber Cox. Y'all.
If Becky Hammon and the defending champion Las Vegas Aces think this player can play, that should have been a giant red flag for Indiana's front office to step back and ask what they're missing. Instead of doing that self-evaluation, the answer was just, let her walk. Play the player. That's it. That's the whole take. You don't let a team like Vegas poach a prospect for free without asking hard questions about your own evaluation process.
Your life. A pro league? It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. So in a world where Dantas and Ty Harris exist, I mean, just exist is like, you know, sitting there like a bump on a log. These words actually came out of her mouth that they could not come up.
And then you get Stephanie White's actual quote on why they didn't match the offer. I think it was just not really having the feeling that we had the ability to open up the roster spot. I had to read that back myself, because that's about as vague and unconvincing an explanation as you're going to get for cutting ties with a legitimate prospect.
Justine Pissott being gone. Yet. And they'll put one up, and I'll do a video on that too. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Until next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
White followed that up talking about how developmental contracts exist to prepare players for opportunities elsewhere, essentially framing this as a feel-good story about helping a young player advance her career. That's a nice sentiment, but I have never in my life seen a professional sports organization talk about developing talent specifically so another team can benefit from it. That's not player development, that's just giving away assets.
Demarius Dantas, which we all know is Portuguese for empty jersey. I bet they knew that offer was coming in before yesterday. A lot of fans are doing the whole Becky Hammon, Stephanie White had a little something worked out in all this. God, this league. Wow, I can't believe this news. Reason why.
Meanwhile, Keeping Pissott would have meant potentially waiving rookie Grace Van Slooten or veteran center Damiris Dantas, and in a world where Dantas is still occupying a roster spot after 2 largely unproductive seasons, choosing to keep her over a promising 6'4" shooter is the kind of roster decision that's going to get picked apart all season long.
Nah. The Indiana Fever decided they would not match the offer. And Justine Pissott, and let's just start here. All you need to know in a team that's got no bigs, 6'4". I mean, that's all you need to know.
One Caitlin Clark fan summed up the fan base mood perfectly. "Sorry, CC. Love you tremendously. But if you stay here, you deserve what you get. It's extremely apparent how incompetent the Fever is. That's brutal. But a lot of people are nodding along with it right now. And that frustration isn't coming out of nowhere after a full season of roster and rotation questions.
Even if I won, I don't want to visit Gamebridge no more. The Fever really pissed me off." Wow, wait. After head coach Stephanie White told the fans to go away, now you're wanting us back? Ooh, continue. #continue the boycott. Wow. Again.
Fans are straight up saying White needs to be fired if she genuinely believes Dantas provides more value than a talented young shooter. And honestly, the numbers back that frustration up. Dantas has been a marginal rotation piece for multiple seasons now, and letting a 22-year-old with real shooting upside walk to keep that spot intact is going to be hard to defend if this roster struggles down low later this season.
The player. Play the damn player. Nope. Out the door. Stephanie White has made comments. Let's start right here. That quote thank you post on the Fever page is going to be lit on this Justine Pissott situation. Yeah, they have not dropped that post yet. The thank you Justine Pissott post, they haven't posted it yet. Even though it's signed, sealed, and delivered, she's a part of the Los.
This is the part of the story that actually matters long term. Fans are starting to say the longer Caitlin Clark stays quiet and sticks with this coaching staff, the more goodwill she's burning with her own fan base. There's a growing chorus calling for Clark to actually use her star power and voice within this organization, because if she can't get through to a coaching staff that keeps making roster decisions like this one, that's a much bigger problem than one lost prospect.
I think that should have told the Fever organization, wait a minute. If somebody like Becky Hammond is wanting to pick this player up, take a step back. What are we missing here? What is it that we're not doing? How about...
This is a fundamentally risk-averse organization. They'd rather keep a player who's good at nothing over an unknown but talented rookie. That's a harsh way to put it, but it's hard to argue with the pattern here. Fans have started calling that Dantas roster spot the empty jersey at this point, and when your own fan base is making that joke, that tells you everything about how much trust has eroded.
Pissott post, they haven't posted it yet. Even though it's signed, sealed, and delivered, she's a part of the Las Vegas Aces. We've got words from Chloe Peterson, Stephanie White's comments on this, and they will make you want to pull your freaking hair off your head.
People are even joking that Stephanie White is reliving her old Villanova coaching days by keeping talented young players glued to the bench, calling this whole situation an unserious poverty franchise approach to roster building. That's an exaggeration, obviously, but it captures just how little patience this fan base has left for player development decisions that don't actually seem to prioritize the best available talent.
English. Give up the habit so you can talk right. Quote, I think it was just not having really the feeling. What? Chloe, did you have to cut a bunch of ums out of there? Let's try it for the third time. Quote, I think it was just not having really the feeling that we had the ability to open up the roster spot. You've got to be kidding me. Fever coach Stephanie White said of why the Fever did not match the offer. I think that's a great thing about these developmental.
And this is where it gets real. Fans are pointing out that Stephanie White effectively told frustrated supporters to go away earlier this season, and now the team wants them back for merch giveaways and ticket sales, while Pissott walks out the door with no acknowledgement. You're already seeing the hashtag continue with the boycott picking back up, and until the Fever actually address this decision publicly, that sentiment isn't going anywhere.
This is what it's meant for, to continue to advance the opportunity for players and to continue to keep them ready for when the opportunity presents itself. Have you ever seen a league where they want to help other teams out so much in all your life? A pro league? It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. So in a world where Dantas and Ty Harris exist, I mean, just exist as like, sitting there like a bump on a log, these words actually